So the main thing that led to this woman's death, the whole story surrounding this big but fit lady that died as a result of complication in stomach talking, it has finally come to limelight. I want you guys to watch the video, see exactly what happened, and how even the doctor that operated her, that wanted to do the tummy talking of a teen, ran away from Nigeria after this incident. Hey, it is really shocking. In this life, learn to please yourself and not to please outsiders.
For some of you that are under comment section saying she's still alive, now so what they do for Nigeria. Now so you go see people where they confuse them and convince themselves every time. Now this is Coco P's page. Coco P said, you know, the lady dance for Coco P, and that is music. So Coco P reached out to someone that knows her, and the person confirmed that she's no more, that she went to surgery. That's what the person said. You understand? Some people are saying that it's hernia she went for. Some people are saying that it's fibroid. Some people are saying that it is tummy talk. Now, Chinelo's friend, a friend that followed her to the theater, has given her own account of what happened to Chinelo, allegedly. I got this information from one of the blogs. So the lady said categorically that Chinelo went for tummy talk. That's what she said. I'm going to post this thing here. So that's what she said, that Chinelo went for tummy talk. That what happened? That the doctors convinced and confused her with sweet mouth, telling her that don't worry, that they are going to work, that they will do it, it's going to be fine. That the moment she entered the hospital, as she entered the hospital, all the staff were looking at themselves. You know that kind of a thing? Everyone will be like this, like trying to do. So when they look at her stomach, they will do, you know that kind of a thing. The lady was saying that she was feeling it in the hospital. But when she now met the Chinelo felt maybe they were looking at her because she's a dancer, she's a known person. They never knew that, she never knew that their facial expression means how. This thing, how? Is it going to work? Like how? Now this one, they risk you. They say when they went to theater, that she had already slept off before they on the machine for the surgery. So, meanwhile, she was hearing, this lady now is Chinelo's friend, she was hearing the doctors in the theater having conversation, saying that this her matter now, this her situation definitely is going to enter emergency section. Yes, because of she has medical condition, which is that fibroid and every other thing she has in her stomach. That her stomach, no be fat, they inside. Now sickness, they inside. You understand? So that sickness will be the high fibroid and every other thing, hernia or cyst that was inside, needed to be removed before the tummy talk. But they did not tell her that. And she never knew. So this case was just a case of negligence, carelessness, and ignorance. And ignorance. You understand? So as they were talking in the theater, the lady said she could hear them. They were like that her case is definitely going to go to emergency section, and that she's not going to breathe after the operation, that she's not going to breathe. So they were like talking in a nonchalant way. Meanwhile, Chinelo had already slept off waiting for them. According to the lady, allegedly, I was not there, the lady said that her problem started immediately after the surgery, that she did not wake up. She could not wake up and she did not breathe. That the doctors already knew that, and they said now that she's not going to breathe. So what did they do? You see all those things, they say all those things where they inside her stomach that they come out. They had to put it back, seal her stomach back, and push her inside the machine for her to breathe. As they put her there, after 3 days, Chinelo never still breathe. Chinelo never still wake up. Chinelo never still stand up. They had to bring her out. As they brought her out, they now say, okay, well, let them open her again and bring out those things again. At this point, they said that if they should have bring her out and bring out all those things inside her stomach, that there is no way to get extra skin or something like that. You know, this thing that to cover it back. At this point, the doctor knew that at this point it's very dicey and it's very, very critical and it's very dangerous. They say the doctor's name is Dr. Ayo, quickly packed his bag and ran away from Lagos, allegedly, as he ran so that he can push the blame on the other people that were there. They now kept telling people that she's going to be fine, she's going to be fine. Why? They already know, say this woman might not make it. After 3 days of her being there, that was when she was declared by. That was when they declared that she has died. This is the account of the friend that went to the hospital with her for the surgery. they now declared her kpai already. You understand? So when she was declared that she don't kpai, the nurses and the doctors, or we are the ones that we are available after the main doctor don't run, we are having this nonchalant attitude, like until say it don't happen, we say it don't happen. After all, people see they go abroad, they buy abroad. What is there? They gambled with her life and she accepted. You know, you have maybe, like me say that fibroid, they may fear me, that thing can they buy women. Like, I don't understand. So that's how Chinelo did not make it. That she never walked, she never came out, she did there where she entered, and there she buy. Allegedly, this was the account given by the friend that went to the theater or that went to the hospital with her and was not there. That's what we are saying. Because if it was abroad, that's what, if you don't have money to go, don't do. If you want to do, if it is not abroad, I'm not saying that people don't buy there, but this careless, ignorance and negligence buying for what happens here. Because these people will check you. Your main problem that made your stomach to be big, not be saying a fat. Waiting there inside your stomach now another thing. I eat inside, so that thing need to be taken care of. And people say that that thing where they the stomach normally self when you come out them, that the thing will flat back. No be even tummy talk. I don't know. It's all these influencers. Every time they are doing adverts, who knows? Maybe whether she want to do advert. You know, say that one which you will do. They will come and do. They will show you people. They will show you people. Who will now say, okay, they are doing it in Lagos. Since they are doing it in Lagos, let's go to Lagos. People will go and be doing. It's influencers. Anyone they do, because most times all these adverts they do for them, they used to have percentage. Maybe if your money is like 5 million naira, if you do advert for them, they will reduce it for you. You can use 1 million and do something you would have done with 5 million. So that's why some of them will use Lagos hospital so that they can what? That's why we Rory Pikin respect herself. Begin go abroad. Now only she do and well go talking. She don't dey for this Nigerian hospital. She don't dey. The other people want to do influencing work for them so that their money go dey small. That's what they do. All this Lagos hospital, we say the way Uchobodo was videoing everywhere, get to the clinic. Why was she doing it? Now percentage where did they get? That's why you come and do it in Nigeria. Instead of the doctors to tell you that we cannot do this, if we do it, you are going to IO because you have other medical conditions. They will not, because they want to eat your money. How would they start doing it now? And they say that particular hospital have been buying people. Have been buying people in Nigeria. People are still going. I beg, if you know 20-30K is not small for you, you can come to my Telegram. Let's play games.
You heard what this lady said, MJTV. Obviously, you see this life, these are some of the reasons why I see that our Nigerian politicians are afraid to take any medical treatment, whether it's just ordinary paracetamol or any ordinary injection in Nigeria. Because they are afraid of all these medical complications. They are afraid of being, of buying unnecessarily as a result of medical complication. Look at what is happening. Just look at what happened to this lady. Wait, I don't have a question to ask the doctor. She said that the doctor has run away out of Nigeria. The question is, before you undergo whatever thing you want to, provided it is surgery, whether it's stomach talk, whether it's fat removal, whether it's yeast removal, whether it's what do they call it, fibroid removal, whether it's C-section, whatever it might be, provided it is anything that has to do with surgery, you got to be very careful as a medical, doctor. As a doctor, you're expected to conduct several types of tests to ensure that your client, that what happens to your patient, is fit enough to undergo that particular surgery. I don't understand. What is the news of why do we have scan? Can't you scan the woman's stomach to know exactly what is wrong with her stomach? Sure. This one come be like say na tell wey no measure person cloth go dey cut cloth say you wan sew. No be juju be that. You be like say you wan sew cloth for person give you cloth say make you sew am. You never take the body measurement. Now you go cut cloth with your own body measurement, or you come cut am just by imagination. Sure. At the end of the day, you will be thinking that that particular cut you sew will eventually fit your customer. Not be juju. You see what is going on? You see the type of country we find ourselves. You see? If we are in a country where even ordinary bankers, they work for inside bank. Where doctors are now working in the bank. That is the type of country we find ourselves. That is the type of country we find ourselves. Insufficient equipment for proper medical practice in schools. are the major thing that leads to all this. And as a medical practitioner, I have a question. Before you start working as a medical doctor, automatically you have gone for training. You will still pass through induction before eventually become a medical doctor. So how did this one arrive as a medical doctor is a question. Oh, you see the kind of complication that surrounds this woman's death. They brought out things from her stomach. They still put it back. They still remove it. At the end of the day, the skin was not thin enough to stitch. Who do us this kind of thing? These are the reason why people like Keya Bello, late Buhari, and our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, every time they are running to UK, running to London, running to different countries just for medical checkup. You see the reason now? Have you seen the reason? Or have you don't see where they do the people are doing liposuction? Have you seen where they did it in Nigeria? The person that tried it in Nigeria cried. So why did this woman, it be like say that devil now in the drug and say, madam, come buy? Because according to the lady, he said that the friends told, they explained all the complications to her. She still accept and still go. You see the problem here. You see what thing they happen. You see the issue here. May God help his children. You see this life, Try to please yourself alone. Don't think that you can please everybody you are seeing in this life. Don't think so that you can please anyone in this life. Not be juju be that one. Now, in the course of trying to please her fans, her life is no more there. And then again, when they know to where that this woman don't buy, they look for excuse to cover up their skill, in fact, their scheme. Let me use it that way. Because automatically these people failed. This doctor and his colleagues, they all failed. You cannot undergo any surgery. Let this thing be a warning to many of you. If you want to go for any surgery or anything that has to do with surgery, whatever it might be, provided say they will use knife to cut any part of your skin, especially when they have to do that from your heart to your stomach. Ensure there is this scan on you. They have to scan to detect exactly what is wrong with you and to detect exactly where they are going to do whatever they want to do. They have to undergo series of tests. They have to use scan. You will see your body. You will see how your body looks like. Do you understand? They have to detect exactly what. Since this woman knows that she has a medical condition, she has a medical complication, she has something that is going on in her stomach. Why did she go for tummy tuck instead of going for yeast removal, cyst removal, or be fibroid removal? You see the problem? May God help his children. May these kind doctors never see us in Jesus' name. Oh, may God help his children. Child, see this one where they give people joy. See this one where they give people joy, yo. May our gentle soul rest in peace. I beg Lagos doctors now go do better. This is not the first or second time we are hearing of complication in Lagos hospital. This is not the first though. And Lagos is a developed area where many Nigerians are dwelling. And this kind of thing keep happening. When they don't have equipped and proper medical practitioners in Lagos hospitals, how do you think other hospitals in the rest of Nigerian states would look like? May God help his children. Now the man don't jackpa. The question is, as you jackpa, what of your record? Did your record follow you to jackpa? Did that woman you buy follow you to jackpa? Did her dead body follow you to jackpa? You see the problem there. Let us be careful. In every area of our specialty, in every area that we specialize, in every area of our endeavors, whatever we are doing, we should try to do it properly, especially when it has to do with people's life. In handling people's life, in treating people, you should at least tread with caution, because any iota of mistake automatically ends the person's life. So you should not be playing with people's life. Stop joking with people's life if you're a medical practitioner, for crying out loud. See, also the case of Mohbad. You give him the first injection, you still give him the third injection, first, second, still give him the third injection, and his body started reacting towards it. He started having all these small pox all over his body. According to the news, because me, I was not there. It's because of what we saw online. Kai, before you venture to say that, okay, I want to study medicine, I want to study medical doctor, Oga, make sure that you alone know that this is what you want to be. Make sure that you have the zeal and the skill. Make sure that you have all it takes, and you have human lives at heart. Do you understand? That all your reason of joining medical practitioner, or let's say anything that has to do with doctor, you understand, that has to do with medical stuff practitioner, ensure that your purpose of joining is to save human lives. Anything aside that human lives purpose, Oga, please quit and look for another option. Quit and look for another angle. Do you understand? Gone are the days. In fact, people should stop using medical practitioner as a means of enriching yourselves. The main purpose of a medical practitioner, any medical practitioner, should be to save life. Anything aside that, you should boycott it. If your parents are forcing you to be a medical doctor and you want to be a banker, automatically don't join that medical doctor, because you eventually lead to killing people. You are going to buy people in the near future. And at the end of the day, you will still not be happy with yourself, because you are doing it to please your parents. You are doing it to please outsiders. You are doing it not to please yourself, not to do what you know that you can do best. You get the point? I say make Allah to now. That's so life be. Go for what works for you. And let us be careful in this life, and let us be wise. I remember my humble self, Chidima Clement. What is your opinion? Feel free to drop out for comment section. If you never subscribe to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Kindly subscribe. Turn on the bell button so you always get notified whenever we post our latest content. I go to guys cover all latest Nigerian news, starting from political news, celebrity news, entertainment news, sometimes world-related conflict or war news. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more updates.